Hello and welcome back to Pump with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here. I am here to record my podcast episode. Okay, I'm going to let the whole elephant out of the bag. The whole elephant. I have not done a podcast in so long because I had to let go of some things, which is what this episode is all about. Things to let go of. So, it's been a while. It's been a whole while. I am coming back in these pumping streets. I am coming back refreshed, better than ever. I took some time off to build a global lactation private practice. I have been seeing client after client. We have been in business for 2 years and we have seen over 2,000 clients. And I'm coming back to these podcast streets because it is time. I am going to talk about things to let go of from Pump with Purpose. So it's been a journey. It has been an entire journey when it comes to building a global lactation private practice, helping clients, trying to dispel myths, trying to get exposure, trying to let the world know, to normalize pumping and let the world know that we pump with purpose, to try to help the world one pumping family at a time, to build a global lactation private practice while we help women all around the world breast pump. It's a whole mouthful I've been working on. And with that, I was doing that and building a team and all the things. And I literally am back in these podcast streets. So I had to learn to let go of some things myself. I had to learn to let go of perfectionism. I had to learn to prioritize me. I didn't always do a great job at it. I had to learn to prioritize my family. And although my blog posts continued, I am coming back to these podcast streets. They will align with my blog post. That's at www.pumpwithpurpose.com/blog. So this will be my 7th podcast. And I'm going to go up since then through the blog post. So each and every week, if you want to know, I'm planning to come back. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm planning to come back weekly in these pumping streets to kind of catch up, to really come back and really make my stamp as well. My goal was to do monthly podcasts that turned into no podcasts. And so I'm committing to a weekly podcast. My goal is, which I didn't meet the goal, was to do every single Monday, and it's Tuesday today. And so my goal is to release every Monday and to record a new podcast episode. And that is what I'm starting with. That is what I'm doing. And so thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you all for hopefully realizing that I had to let go of some things. And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode. Biggest thing was, for me, negative talk and self-doubt. Sometimes you can be building something and it could be on your pumping journey. It can just be in life in general. And you get in your own head, oh, this is all the milk I'm going to make. Oh, I'm not happy with my pumping journey. I hate pumping. It hurts. It's painful. I am going to apply this to pumping, but know that even me, even as a business owner, I have moments where I have self-doubt, that I second guess myself. I get nervous depending on, sometimes people pull up with different situations. I refer out as needed, but I'm like, I want everyone to win. I want everyone to make enough milk for their baby. I want everyone, I'm team oversupply, team freezer stash. If you follow me on any of my social media platforms, I am on, I can't even keep count, at least 13 with 92,000. I may even be at 14 now, 92 plus 1,000 followers combined. Instagram is my largest platform, sitting at about 65,000. But I want to be everywhere the pumping community is. And sometimes I stretch myself very, very thin. I talk myself out of things. I second guess myself. I'm a Virgo. If you did not know, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. So what that means is I overanalyze. I think too much into things. And with that, my mind is my biggest playground where I can just do all kinds of things. So when I tell you I get it when it comes to pumping, I get it when it comes to just, I don't have imposter syndrome by any means. I'm well qualified to do what I'm doing, but sometimes I stretch myself so thin that I talk myself out of things that I should and could be doing and trying to find enough hours in the day. Sometimes I wish there were more so I could get more done, but then I stretch myself even more thin. So I have to get out of my own head, and my goal is today for you to get out of your own head. Then we have feelings that don't serve you. Feelings that don't serve me look like making sure that I am my biggest cheerleader. It doesn't matter who's cheering for you. It doesn't matter who wants you to win or not. You have to want yourself to win. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to put one foot in front of the other and keep pushing forward. You have to own your pumping journey, own what you want to do, speak what you want into existence. Don't settle for less. Don't have limiting beliefs. And things to let go of upon with purpose was my own limiting beliefs. Would I believe that I have a feature in Essence magazine? Would I have ever believed that, I am changing the world one pumping family at a time? People trust me on their pumping journey. People work with me. Then they tell other people to work with me. Then they help other people to, give gifted consults to do and work with me. I do giveaways. I do so much. I try to give away what other people make you pay for. Other than personalized care, I give all the sauce, y'all. The secret sauce. In the sauce is the rest of it. It depends on your body. But I am letting go of feelings that do not serve me. I am here to help the pumping community. I am here to own, to be a global household name. And that is where I am. Stressful and anxious thoughts. I would be remiss in lying if I say I didn't get stressed, that I didn't get worried. And I know you get worried. You see your milk supply dipping. You are buying pump after pump after pump after pump. You're buying flange after flange after flange after flange. You are being influenced in these social media streets. You never know who's telling you the truth, who to trust, who is the expert that they say they are. And I get that. And people are playing with your milk supply. I don't do that. I tell you what I can help with. What I can't, I refer out to people that can. But if you are putting a pump to those nips, I want to be on your care team. I really care about you. I'm not going to be brought out here in these social media streets. No one is going to pay me for my thoughts. No one's going to pay me for my advice. I tell you what I like. I tell you what I don't like. And I help you to figure out what you may or may not like based on your body. Not one pump fits all. One flange size fits all. That's not me. I really, really care about your journey. I care about you, and I want you to be successful. Grudges. Listen, not everyone has your best interest at heart. Not everyone wants you to win, and you can't hold that against them. Some people are miserable in their own skin, and for that, you can't let people get to you. You cannot, if someone isn't supportive on your pumping journey, the best thing is vindication. The best thing is proving them wrong. Do you know many people told me I wasn't going to be successful pumping if I wasn't nursing? Do you know how many people told me that pumping wasn't a long-term, wasn't viable, wasn't sustainable solution? And I pumped for well over 3 years. Tandem pumping, feeding my newborn and my toddler on my second journey. Now 2 toddlers, over 3 years. Do you know how many people, fuller bottles make you feel better? Proving people wrong make you feel better. I don't hold grudges. I just win when it comes to wanting people to be successful, wanting people to have the journey that they deserve. And I don't want you to hold anything against anyone if they don't know any better. They're just miserable within themselves, and that is the biggest thing to let go of. You cannot worry about what other people are doing. You cannot worry about their freezer stashes that they may or may not have. You cannot worry about trying to replicate someone else's journey and wishing your journey was like that. You have to find what works best for you. Own it. We only have one body, one life to live. We can't change either of them. So we could change, the trajectory of our lives. But what I'm saying is that our bodies are our bodies. We only have one of them, and to appreciate them, love them is what it's all about. Next is people that do not appreciate you. It's okay if they do not understand your journey. It's okay if they don't understand why you can't go out with them and why you have to pump instead. Or if you go out with them, you're going to have to pump on the way there. You may have to pump when you're there, and you have to pump when you return. It's okay if you are the first person in your friend group that may be pumping and you can't find anyone to help you or to understand your journey. Pump with Purpose has the Pump Buddy system. I've created so much in this time off, including my own Pump with Purpose app, where I have groups and people join depending on the group that's applicable to them, and you can find your people. You can find people in the trenches with you. I'm in there with you, but there are other people that you may not or may not know that can also help to be a source, a friend, a community member, just someone to help tell you it's going to be okay. You can make it another day. If you can't find anyone to appreciate you, you go find people that appreciate you. That is the biggest thing for me. And then finally, jealousy of people who you don't know. I know that in the pumping space, it can be very difficult. We see what people have and we may want it. They may have a supportive partner. They may have a supportive family. They may have a nanny, a doula, a midwife. They may get things and not have to worry about it. They may have large freezer stashes. They may have children that are exceeding our children in their milestones. But you don't know them. Their truth is not their truth. Your story is not your story. And people do not realize that what you see on social media may not be real. People only want to show you the parts of their lives that they want to show you. So I just encourage you, I took some time off, but I'm back better than ever, ready for us to win, ready to take these podcast pumping streets, that is, to normalize pumping and let the world know that we pump with purpose. So this is Dr. Diana here. Be on the lookout. Weekly podcast episodes coming each and every week. And this is the first. I took some time off, but now I'm back and better than ever. I will see you next week. This is Dr. Diana here. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.